Hello everyone, I am Shobhit Manitiwari. I am presenting lecture on theory of computation. I am working as assistant professor in the Department of Mathematics and Computations, DBD University Lucknow. Here we are going to cover four modules, starting from module 1, which is covering basics of languages. In language, we are going to deal with some basic terminologies such as alphabets, strings, languages, basic operation on languages, concatenation and clean A star. So it is a very small module and it will hardly take one or two lectures to complete it. Now after doing this, we will go to finite automata and regular languages. In that we will cover regular expressions, transition graphs, deterministic and non-deterministic finite automata and their convergence, NFA to DFA convergence, regular languages and their relationship with finite automata, pumping lemma and closure properties of regular languages. Heading to module 3, it is basically context-free languages. So we will deal with context-free grammars, sparse trees, ambiguities, push-down automata, pumping lemma for context-free grammar, properties of context-free languages, and corresponding normal forms. In the last module, we will discuss about Turing machines and model of computations. Turing machine as a model of computation, first heading we will going to cover, followed by universal Turing machine, language acceptability, decidability, holding problems recursively, enumerable and recursive languages, and at last unsolvability problems. So syllabus is shown over here. It's a very simple syllabus, and we will deal with this. So now let's move to the points which are to be covered. First of all, computation and theory of computation involves some real life examples. The best example is traffic signal, washing machine, tea making machines, etc. Here, various signals or various states have are going to happen. Like in traffic signal, green, yellow, red indicates other different states. In same way, washing machine shows different states for different purpose. In tea making machine also, we find various different states for various different processes. So these are some real life examples which covers computation process, and hence these perfectly suitable for understanding computation. Now two types of computations are involved: manual computation and automatic computation. The concept of machine input, output and processing, and machine implies some automatic process, or in general we say it as a automata. Now theory of computation or theory of automata or theory of machine is the father of this theory is Chomsky theory, and he proposed a hierarchy for that. We will see this. Now computation and theory of computation, it is also known as automata theory. It is a theoretical branch of computer science and mathematics. It mainly deals with the logic of computation with respect to simple machines, and it is also referred to as simply automata. Automata is originated from the word automata, which is closely related to the term automation. Now here we are finding some useful terms in computation. First is symbol. Symbol is the smallest building block which can be any alphabet or any letter. Now in order to show alphabet, we generally show it through the symbol sigma. Alphabets are set of symbols which are always finite. We also say it as an input. So sigma here 01 is an alphabet of binary digits. Here sigma barabar 0219 is an alphabet of decimal digits. Here sigma barabar a comma b comma c indicates that there is some grammar which is involving three inputs only. Here sigma barabar capital A, capital B to capital Z indicates that there are 26 letters which can be used as an input. So these all are finite in nature. Now comes the another term, that is a string. A string is a finite sequence of symbols from some alphabet. It is to be noted that string is generally denoted while solving the problems or understanding the problems through small w, and length of a string when we are supposed to explain, then we explain it through mod of w. Now another important point is empty string. In the string with zero occurrence of symbols is represented as epsilon, or we say it as in notation we write it as epsilon like this. So it is an important concept. An empty string, we must understand that it is a string with zero occurrence of symbols, and its length is 0, and hence whenever, if suppose we are writing mod of epsilon, then it should be 0 only. So it is useful in various concepts we will discuss in subsequent lectures. Now another term is string length and numbers. Number of string of length 2 that can be generated over the alphabet a comma b can easily be understood as the possible combinations of a and b in any order, and length should be 2 only. So it can be double a, ab, it can be ba, and it can be double b also. So these four are the possible combinations of length 2 over the alphabet small a comma small a. Here length of string is 2 and the number of strings possible are 4. Now some basic concepts we already studied. The concept of manual and automatic computation involves some manual computation. If resulting into some result, then it is manual computation. And if we are getting some output through some automatic process, then it is automatic computation, like washing machine, tea making machine is an automatic computation. And manual computation, the best example is simply we are writing, we are making a tea, we are not involving any machine for that, so it is a manual computation, or like this one. So there are various concepts like automata, machine, automatic machine models, states, deterministic states. So computation, manual computation, automata, machines, these terms we already discussed. So let's move to the another part. Here automata machine model involves some input, and intermediate step involves computation or calculation. So it is a processing step and we are getting some output. So n number of examples in real life we are seeing this following this model, automatic machine model, our digital computer, our mobile phones, everything is following the same model. We are providing some input, we are not aware how the process of inputs are being happened in intermediate, and we are getting it as a output. Simple automata model can easily be understood by using a system which takes some input, perform certain calculation, computation, and give some output. Now, the concept of valid input, there are some inputs which are useful and which are uh, needed, while invalid inputs which have no sense are categorized into invalid inputs. States, as we discussed, as a traffic light system or cab booking or working of a fan, involve some states. So like in traffic, green, yellow and red are the three states, and working of fan means suppose on off is a state, and we can we can increase or decrease the fan speed. So these are the other possible states. Now come some basic terms: deterministic and non-deterministic states, finite state notations. Deterministic states involve some, non-deterministic states involve some calculations, and these both comes under finite state machines. So finite state machines involve two distributions. First is deterministic finite state machine, and second is non-deterministic finite state machine. And deterministic finite state machine output is fixed on certain input at certain state, while in case of non-deterministic state, it is the transition is not fixed. It is possible that transition can be uh, from possible number of transitions, like from one state if we are moving giving some input, then we are having choice of reaching to more than one state. So it is sure that it will get transit, but it is not sure that to which state it is going to transit. Hence it is known as non-deterministic. Now the state notation involves history, type 3, type 2, type 1, type 0, and this is Chomsky hierarchy classification. And while solving problems of transition diagram or DFA or NFA problems, we used to denote starting node through this symbol, intermediate through simple this state. Starting state involves an arrow starting at at the left hand side, and the final state involves two bubbled circle like this. So here Q0 indicates starting state, Q1 is some intermediate, and QF denotes final state. Now comes to evolution of computation or Chomsky hierarchy. Chomsky basically divided whole computation into four machines, categories, and he named them type 2, type 3, type 2, type 1, type 0. And type 0 is the basic model of digital computer, and in which we are supposing that we are going to do each and every task. So these are least restricted. Type 3 was the most restricted one, type 2 less, and type 1 lesser. Type 0 is the least restricted machine. And hence, since we are able to provide all kind of inputs to type 0, so the input language while we are talking, so in type 3 we are restricted a lot, so it is least restricted. Now moving to type 2, it is lesser, type 1 is more lesser, and in type 0 we can provide all kind of inputs, so it is most acceptable languages. We can also show Chomsky hierarchy through this representation. The central one indicates type 3, upper one type 2, upper one to that is type 1, and the last one, which includes all the domains, is type 0. Now one question comes very frequently: defining abstract model of computation, define abstract model of digital computer, or define abstract model of automata. So it is basically a combination of an input tape which gets as an input to control unit, gives some output, and there is a choice of using some extra memory or external memory or secondary or auxiliary memory. So basically what we do is we are giving some abstract model. Here we are giving input can be any digital or any some or other input. At a time one input will get processed through control unit. So and we assume that it get processed from left to right. L and R indicates left and right. So at the start this 0 will get processed through control unit, and we may use some output. In between we can use some auxiliary memory also. It is not compulsory one, we are having choice for using it, or it is not compulsion. And it is also to be noted that control unit, which is used here for processing, may have some intermediate states, may have some set of states. At the start it will having some, it is sure that it will be having some starting state. So at the starting of this process, the starting state will take some this input 0, and it may switch to some other state like this. So processing is done one by one from left to right. Control unit may change its state from starting state to some other state to some other state, and there is a choice of auxiliary memory or secondary memory. So basically this representation is an abstract model of automata, and this is followed by each and every machine. We can assume it through digital computer also. In our digital machine computer, processing involves some control unit where state transitions are possible, and we are getting some inputs, giving some input to computer, and it can be in binary form also. And if we are storing some extra memory, say suppose external hard disk or pen drive, etc. So it can behave as a memory or your hard disk also. And if we are getting, if we are needed, yeah, we may get some output also. So this is an abstract model of any kind of automatic machines, and since it is possible for any kind of automatic machine, so it is best suited for explanation of digital computer also, and it is most basic model of digital computation. So these were the terms. It is to be noted that this auxiliary memory shown over here is not compulsion. However, it is very important to remember that the power of this whole computation or the automata lies in secondary memory. So what is this? What does this statement means? We will discuss in subsequent lecture. So for now, we must remember that the power of automata lies in secondary memory. Now some basic terms are involved. This is alphabet. We know that smallest unit of input is a comma b or 0 comma 1. This is alphabet. The possible combination of input forms word or sentence. There 0001 or ABBA, these all are word or sentence. Alphabet set is denoted as sigma. It could be 0 and it could be AB and other possible inputs. So these are the basic terms which we already discussed. Now comes the language. Language means whatever machine accept is language. It is possible combination of inputs. So the possible combination of string inputs is forms a string. Concatenation, reverse, length of string, empty string are the possible operations on the strings. So these are the basic things which we will discussing. Now come to acceptance. We generally follow some language such as Hindi, English, etc. In the same way, any machine also follows some language. Say for compiler, it follows binary language. Computer performs takes some binary language 0, sigma barabar is a to z. Here sigma is an input set and one language which can be accepted, say hello space how space r space u. So these